Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda. Today I'm here with my Chopping Block finale. It's a little bit early in the year, but I have already made my decisions and I want to just like move on, you know? This is also a few other products that I'm deciding to declutter along the way, but a lot of the products in here are products that I chose at the beginning of the year to test and use and see if I wanted to keep them, and we've come to the end of the year somehow. So let's get to it. We're gonna talk about the things that are not chopping block things first, and then I will go on. I don't know why this is in here. This is something I need to pass on. This is the Benefit Butterfly Blush. My friend Heather sent this to me. It's a beautiful color. It did break, and I tried to repress it. It was not, I would say it was not successful. Come on, focus, little guy. This color is gorgeous, but I'm not gonna keep this. I don't use Benefit, so this isn't like a beloved brand for me to want to keep. And I'm just gonna pass it on, or see if Heather wants it back to Franken and pass on. I'm just not gonna. So these things are also from Heather, which I feel bad about, but we've talked about this multiple times, that it pass makeup back and forth to each other. And if it's something that I can't use, I'm gonna pass it on to someone else. And if it's something she can't use, she's gonna pass it on to someone else. There's no hard feelings there. It seems kind of weird to do that, but you know, whatever. These are two concealers. I didn't even use them. I swatched them and I said, oh, these are too light. So this is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots Corrector and Serum. What color is this? Oh, this is in the color Fair Neutral. Fair Neutral. Okay, so I have this little like monitor thing now, because I've always filmed with my front facing camera, but I'm trying to film with the back facing camera because that's a better camera because I use my phone. But now I keep looking at the monitor and trying to line things up in the monitor, which is not working because that's not the camera. So I gotta get better at that. So this is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots. Little focus, little guy. Whatever, concealer. This is just too light for me. And the same with the Lancome Serum Concealer in 105W. This is too light as well. Next we have this little quad from Makeup by Mario. This is the Glam Quads Bronzy Glam, and I think that this looks really beautiful, but also just like a little boring. As I'm wearing red and gold today, I realized that. But this is brown and gold. I don't know, I just don't use little quads like this. If it had one more matte, I think I might. Like if this had been a matte, so we had a light matte and a dark matte, and then the metallics, I think I probably would have kept it for like a travel palette or just something easy, but I'm not gonna. I didn't use this one either. Oh wait, one more thing. This next is the Lottie London Outer Banks, the Gold Multi-Purpose Dry Oil, and there's nothing wrong with this. I just have a lot of body oils somehow. Like I've somehow accumulated a lot of body oils, and I would rather have a plain body oil versus a shimmery one. There's nothing wrong with it. The oil is nice. It actually doesn't feel greasy. It absorbs into my skin nicely. I just don't need it. So I'm going to pass this one on. Okay, we have an oldie but a goodie. I am finally letting go of ColourPop Lippy Stick in Frida. This is so old. Yeah, I'm doing it, okay? I need a solid background too for it to focus. This is a beautiful color, but it is very old. It smells a little off at this point. So we are going to not pass that on. I'm gonna throw it away, but that is the oldest thing ever. We have Clinique Black Honey, and I just don't like this. I know that everyone loves Clinique Black Honey, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's just not for me. I get why people do like it. It seems very versatile for a lot of different people. It's just not for me. Okay, we have a lipstick. This is the Milani. I think this is one of their, they call it like their fetish line. And this in the color Blossom. I love the look of this color. I love I actually love this color. When was the last time you saw me wear pink lipstick though? I'm not a pink person, and I'm realizing that as I get older. I like the idea. This is a disappointing product a little bit. This is the Buxom Powerline Lasting Eyeliner in Midnight Sparkle, and I have to do the hand thing so you can see. First of all, I love the size of the tip. It's like flat and then wider, and hopefully you can see the sparkle in there. But this is like drawing with a nail on your eye. It's so hard, and you have to push so hard. Even to get a swatch, I have to push very hard, and I'm not doing that on my eyelid. I love a black eyeliner, especially a black eyeliner with sparkle. Sign me up, but this is just not good. And I don't know if it's this color or if it's this formula, if the glitter, it's not glitter, it's a shimmer. If the shimmer in the eyeliner affects that somehow, I have no idea. But I'm just gonna throw this away, which I hate doing. But this is very hard. I even rolled up a little bit of it and broke it off to maybe get, you know, a fresh part of the pencil, liner, crayon. It did nothing. It didn't have a positive effect. It didn't have any effect. It performed the same way. So we're gonna throw that one away. This is the Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. They were so nice to send me a whole bunch of skincare to try out, and this is the thing that I tried first because it was the most makeup type product. I like how this looked. It was very lightweight, but it did make my skin look you know, kind of just smooth and like fresher, because I don't wear foundation, I don't wear a lot of concealer. But so I like how it looked, but the smell I could not get past. That is a large part of the reason I don't wear foundation. I can smell it on my skin all day and I cannot handle it. And not that this has an added fragrance or anything, it's just the smell of like a complexion product, I guess. I couldn't do it. So I only used this once. I'm gonna find a home for it, but I couldn't do the smell. And then the last thing before we get to the chopping block stuff is like a late chopping block thing that I don't think was in the original picture. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics, oh gosh, Luminous Rouge Blush in LOML, Love of My Life. And I love the color of this. The reason I'm considering, I actually need to text Heather and see if she wants like half of this in a container. It's a powder blush. I will never use an entire powder blush in my whole life. If this was the only blush I used for the rest of my life, I would never finish this. I wish it had been a mini. I didn't realize how large it was going to be when I ordered it. And then Jaclyn Cosmetics is of course closed. I love the color of this, so I just need to, I'm gonna get rid of half of it because I just will never use all of this. Okay, the rest of the items are all chopping block items. We have a stack that I'm going to pass on and then a stack that I'm going to keep. So the first is the Badass Beauties and Ashley Elliott Gel Queen palette. It looks like this and this. And these are just okay. The shadows are not bad. They're not amazing. They're just okay. I have green eyeshadows that I love, so I'm gonna pass this on to someone who maybe doesn't have as many green eyeshadows and wants to try some. I didn't hate it by any means, and I didn't think it was bad quality. I just have other greens that I love more. We have another Jaclyn Cosmetics product. This is the Strawberry Fields palette. And again, I really like this palette quite a lot. The color, and this, again, this is a nice palette. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's just fine. And I can pass this on to someone who will love it because it's just fine. We have one from Lime Crime, which is Lime Crime? Like, they don't sell makeup anymore, right? So then part of me thinks, well, do I need to keep it because they don't sell makeup anymore? But then I didn't even like want to use it all year. I think that's the answer right there. This is the Venus 2 palette. I also don't like the packaging. I don't like how bulky it is. That's just a different note. It has a mirror in it with the plastic on because I never use the mirrors in palettes. I love this mustard shade like so much. but I can't keep an entire palette for one mustard shade. The rest of the shadows are fine. I've not used every single one, but I didn't use this color, this boot color with blue and black shimmer, and I don't think I used Pigeon, which is actually kind of a hilarious name. I don't think I will miss it. We have these guys from BH Cosmetics. I really was hoping I would love these, and part of me wants to keep just the green one, and then part of me strongly dislikes having just one product from a brand, even though I have other BH Cosmetics palettes. Like this shape, it's a weird, it's not even a collector thing. So we have Amethyst, which is February, beautiful purples. They all have a glitter in the palette, which I didn't ever use. We have March, which is Aquamarine. And then we have Emerald, which is May. And I just love green so much, but I have a lot of really great green eyeshadows. And these shadows are actually quite nice. I don't think they're as good as the 16 pan BH Cosmetics palettes, especially the avocado toast palette or blueberry muffin or things like that. I don't think they're as good as that. I think that they're fine, but not, you know, essential for me to keep in my large collection. And then lastly, we have one that I thought I was gonna keep this, and then I just decided you don't need it. This is the ColourPop Good as Gold palette. Okay, this shade right here is a Super Shock, and it keeps falling out. I love the golds in here, but I don't wear just gold that much, and even gold and brown, or I mean, I don't think I ever wear black and gold, but I just don't wear those types of shades enough. I again also have golds in other palettes that I can use. All right, now I have a small stack of things that I am going to be keeping. That is the Urban Decay. So the first two are the Urban Decay Afterglow blushes. This is Video. And then this is Rapture. And these are just super old. Are these the oldest blushes in my collection? That's really hard to know. I don't know about that. And then we have a BH Cosmetics palette. This is the Beautiful in Barcelona palette. I do love these colors. I think that this is a really, I just love these palettes so much from BH Cosmetics. They're hard to get rid of because they're just very good. It's not like good for a drug, they're just good palettes. I enjoy using them. I like the travel theme because I'm someone who doesn't really ever travel, so I love like a travel themed like inspiration. I don't know. But I'm going to keep that one. And then lastly, we have the Nomad Cosmetics Home for the Holidays palette. This is the palette that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing Friends all over the lid, and then we have Kaiser and, what is this one called? We have Kaiser and Family. These are all metallic shades, and then there's one matte black here. But just red is, but I really quite like how this look turned out today, so we're gonna keep this. I can see in the future not thinking this is an essential palette, but right now it is, so I'm keeping it. So that is my chopping block finale for 2024. Oh my gosh, I guess I need to go through and do a chopping block for 2025, eh? If you guys did any sort of video like this, what were your results? Did you end up passing a lot of things on? I passed on more than I kept, which I'm not sad about. It goes to a good home. I give it to family or friends or trade with Heather or whoever else. I don't ever throw anything away and oiled, or in the case of this eyeliner, just really bad, and no one needs to be pressing that hard on their eyeliner. So if you guys did any sort of project like this, I would love to know what your results were. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you in my next video.